There we go. That's enough.
I got to do it again.
Yeah, my God, can you hear us now, brother? Testing.
1, 2, 3.
Mic check. Everything good, brother?
Con, he say, hey, we good.
Yeah,
To wow, all to wow, yeah.
Y'all know what it's a lot.
The water, my guy.
All right, we love. Gonna start off with the trumpet.
Yeah, you just had it. Good. Con. Honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kadash.
No blotches to the apostle, others are great Muslims, those the truth. Others citations to the elect.
God.
The men that died go to work at YAHAWAHS outside and the son of our spirits. So remember the children that believe of the true name of the Father and the Son. Father's name is Yahawah, he exists. Son's name is Yahushai, he is delivered. He's coming back to deliver us out of his captivity that we're in. Church of Philadelphia once again. Yahawah the edges. Prophesy the downfall. This wicked kingdom. Babylon and America. The final captivity of Israel. That's right, though. We'll never, after this captivity, we're never going to it again, man. Like the dude came up earlier. You know, like right now, man, you get defensive, man. Like we've been out here so long. The people want answers about that, man. The dude came up asking what we out here doing. We out here weekend and without, you know, Robert Penn and good Muslim, but like, yo, you want answers, so who knows? You might be one of those people that understand that this is Yahawah Bashi outside. You know, that's to the front.
And that's why Yahushua came in the flesh. You know, the first word, the first spirit. You know, to lead by example. You know, to show others the footsteps on how to speak to people, right? In general, how to act, you know, how to be humiliated, how to stay humble, you know. So, and the scriptures speak about the 11th hour Israelites. So you can't neglect nobody until shit really hits the fan, you know. Because just like when Yahushua was crucified, the man that was on the right side, you know, at that very end, his faith was seen. So, you know, you gotta always reflect on yourself first too, because we're not exempt. You know what I'm saying? We're not exempt yet. You know, that's why we say what? We're the hopeful elect. You know? That's why we out here, man. You know? And all the doctrines and philosophies and confusion of information that's being passed on in society, especially now, people don't they lost. You know, they're soul searching, they're looking for answers. You know, they're not getting it from the Christians, they're not getting it from the Catholics, they're not getting it from Islam, none of that. You know, but that's why the Lord, what's that scripture that say, He will bring us back to our remembrance in the latter days, you know? And we in them times. Because every time at the end, it was always at the end of a captivity that so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans was in. At the end, the Lord raised up certain people to warn them about the downfall of the society, you know? And real quick, I want to bring this out, if I may. through the Spirit in the book of Isaiah, chapter 53 and verse 4, right? Because this helps you to remember to stay meek, man, stay humble, stay lowly, you know? Because we at the end, and there's going to be a lot of things that's going to persuade you otherwise, you know? So it says, this is good to remember. Isaiah chapter 53, verse 4. Surely, matter of fact, I can start at, again, you know what? If I may, I'll start at 1. Down to 8. It says, who have believed in the report, and whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? And who have revealed our report? Because even Yahushua, when he was in the flesh, where Paul said he was made a little lower than the angels because he was subjected to sin, right? Because we're in the flesh. Who believed his report? Majority didn't, you know? And he didn't come in his own words. He always gave credit to the Heavenly Father, you know? But it says, verse 2, but he shall grow up before him as a tender plant and as a root out of a dry ground. He had no form nor comeliness.
You know, it's crazy. It said, you're going to come like a tender plant. That's why the scriptures tell you that worm jig. You know, because a plant coming up, it has no defense. So it has to depend on your Yahawaahs and Yahushua. Rashim and Kakwadash. No, and that's what we are. We're the tender plant. So it's when we be a part of that number, we're coming up. The only defense we have is our Heavenly Father. You know, you really got to believe in that. Because at any given day, like the dude said, we came up here earlier, they chilling. Anytime we can go down and talk about the project, I said, who's believe? I said, the projects. I said, God damn. You believe in the projects because that's all you know. Private freeze there. The project really going to, when you really look at the project, that's what Jake is, a project is. They heap you into one place, and all the major projects in America is close to like a major island where the military can get to it real quick and try to shut them down. That's a tender plant,
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's tender, man.
And even in New York, like in certain states in New York, the projects is different than the projects in Philly. Like in New York, they have them in fucking 20, 25 high rise. Yeah.
We had that here. That was our first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so,
They
yeah.
just tore them down to regentrification.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Blumberg, you got Wilson. You know what I'm saying? The Chaska, they was little.
Chaska projects, they had high rises. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how they keep you composed.
East Falls projects. Yeah.
It's
It was a
project,
tower.
and it's to keep you in one little section. Keep an eye on.
You got like 30 floors, right? Just filled. What you expect is going to happen?
Yo, West Philly.
Yeah.
40th and Market.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
yeah. A lot of projects.
Yeah, they was high rise.
It's a project. It's a you know what I'm saying? Like it's building. So they can just come down on it. That's project. That's our future. That's what the scriptures, when the scriptures describe, this nation specifically is going to go through this specific situation. Then you read about it. Then what? Process of elimination.
Right.
Who the fuck is going through what we talking about? Because we're living it. These other, like I work around, right? And a lot of them come from overseas. But they're so used to what goes on over there. You know what I'm saying? So they're not used to what happens over here. You know? So like you got people that come overseas You know, with my profession, quote unquote, sometimes we gotta walk them to certain blocks. And it be one block. But because they come from overseas, they so scared. They're not used to what goes on over here. They don't know. You know what I mean? And that just shows the separations from these different nations. You know, because our people, they're used to getting beat down, locked down. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show, man, that, you know, that the Lord is punishing, what's that, Amos? Where he said, you only have I love, therefore I shall punish you for all your
iniquities.
You know? Because we went off as a nation, so now we have to suffer as a nation. That's why Yahushua came back, man. You know? He said, but he got on the cross. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Which is directed primarily towards the elect. But really, it's you know, the whole nation's going to come back when the kingdom is established. You know, when Yahushua comes back.
And I tell you that young, he was like in his early 20s, right? And and tears, because like the brother said, he just wants answers. He's hey, but what does this? What does Scripture say? As soon as one person be saved, what do angels do? They rejoice. You know. So So hey, go ahead, bro. No, go ahead. You got it.
I was gonna say like that's a heavy statement. Like, the man, like, he claims to be a Muslim. You know what? Here in Philadelphia, it's a heavy Islamic vibe, man. G. You know, even like a lot of places, New York too. You know, a lot all over the country. Because like you got a lot of Christians and Islamic people in America, period. And that goes back to that Christian crusade, that war, man.
Yeah.
Between the Christians and the Muslims, but the Christians they won that. You know? So like now that's why like if the Muslims would have won, we'd have been a lot of people would have been Muslim, man. You know? But it all goes back to the captivity that we was in. If y'all back here in how you say that, we all reincarnated back into that same lot. You know, like we out here teaching, but that man wanted answers because like like my nephew, he was raised up in Islam. You know? But his mom passed away when she taught him that shit. And he was like, once he got older, he started digging shit. He was like, man. He's like, my mom was only trying to be a Muslim when she was around men. Try to like basically, Eve, man. They're cunning, you know. But he saw that. He was like, man, she wasn't really real about it. And like Jake, I'm telling you, Jake really want answers. That's why you gotta be that example, man. Like YAHAWAHS, though it gets frustrating sometimes because our people are silent children. They complain a lot. Look at Moses, man, when he had to go. His own sister. What was that? Leah? Not Leah. Miriam? Miriam. They was plotting on Moses. That's why she got that leprosy. You know? Moses was all about YAHAWAHS outside. You know? They looking at him like, oh, it's just my brother. Oh, that man got the spirit of the Lord. That first king of Israel, which is
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and
another tongue
will he speak to this people.
Right, so stammering lips is making book about the other nations. That's what we do. But like, who should we teach knowledge to? Talking about us, man. Like it was a dude, man. We was in the deli the other day. This dude came in, right? He was he was talking. He was like, I'm a Christian. Said. I was like, all right, man, that's. I'll give you a little bit of credit if you look at the Bible. She's looking at it the wrong way. He's like, yo, my father's an ordained minister. I was like, well, who ordained? You know? The Lord teaches us, he says he teaches all that to his elect, man. They're going to be the ones that get it. 100%. Ain't going to be no wavering, ain't going to be none of that. No matter whatever doctrine you try to throw at us, they going to block this shit or dodge it like Neo in the Matrix. They shooting bullets at him. You know, he dies up. Man, and he stopped that shit too. Exactly. You know, like our people, they follow after any wave of doctrine. They're looking for answers. You know, they really looking for answers, and they can't. Well, the answers is right here, right? And it's right in front of your face. Sooner or later, it's not going to be out there.
And also, you know, it's a buildup. Because it's generational. It's a generational curse. But now, like what, during the 60s on up to now where we are now, is when the word of the Lord, when the Lord started to reveal his spirit upon the earth, so that we could remember his name and him God. You know, because it wasn't so much. At a certain point, the scriptures tell you how the Lord hid himself from us, you know, for certain reasons.
He sealed the book.
Right,
you know?
right.
I don't even know what that means. He sealed the book. So it is through his spirit, power, grace, and mercy that the book, through the spirit, power, mercy, and YAHAWAHS, that the book has been unsealed.
That's right. Yo, and that's a fact. Because I remember when I was young, I used to read Revelation. And I'm literally like, when it talks about the dragons and this and that, I'm really like,
you picturing dragons, right? Yeah.
I'm like,
right.
They were like, you know what? That's the spirit of the word because I was still reading it. I remember one time I was young, man. I'm like, you're gonna live forever. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. I couldn't understand it. We never going to die. I'm like, oh my God, I'm young. I'm seeing the older people, the generations have passed. You know, my generation was just beginning. At that time, you know, it's right now. Be that generation. You know, just like the generation under us. That's the last generation, man. Because the destruction is coming. But look at how degenerate they are, man. Matter of fact, look right there. There you go. Probably saying, well, fucking, they look like a mother. You know, but these niggas, like, they follow the tradition of this, right? Because what? They serve the gods of this earth. But the gods of this earth are no gods. You know? There's no God.
One more line. Verse 12, it says, here's the point. So whom he said, this is the rest wherein he may cause the weary to rest.
Weary to rest, man. That's coming into the kingdom.
And this is the refreshing, yet they will not hear.
That's right, y'all. The refreshing and all that, this rest is this word. Because when you understand things, you're not bothered. Like the dude told us on the train on the way to camp, man. He's like, yo, man, once you know who you are, he was like, basically what he was saying was crazy because I was meditating earlier before camp. And I'm like, yo, why do we all complain? Don't complain about the judgment that you're in. What you do, if you want to complain, who you complain to? The one that puts you into. You don't come at the damn the slave masters and all that because they were set up. They were set up to be just in the position that they are, set up to whoop your ass. Why? Because you serve other gods, man. And YAHAWAHS told you not to serve from the beginning of time, man. Going back to Moses, you know, on Mount Sinai. Matter of fact, you got Jeremiah 2:11.
That's what it say. Looking at man in the mirror, you know. So we really, if we think about it, we have no one to blame but ourselves.
Exactly.
You know.
So you take it like a man. Kind of
yeah.
Punishment. You we in time out.
Right.
The Lord is whooping our ass.
And he uses other nations to put that whipping on us.
That's right. And yo, but yo, it's like Jeremiah was telling me that he told Zedekiah, he was like, yo, man, y'all better bow down to Babylon because the Lord is setting them up. And if you bow down to him, you're still going to have your land. You're still going to serve him. They're just the ones that's in charge right now.
Right.
But the ultimate one is in charge. And that's called discipline. Like when YAHAWAHS came in the Roman Empire, he ain't try to overthrow them. He didn't do none of that. He followed. I mean, he obeyed their little laws and everything, but he was teaching who he was supposed to teach. He ain't like, I'm gonna bring the kingdom right now. No, he ain't do that. Because it wasn't the time, and that was an example for us. Even now. That's why they want you to, like, you got dudes, after government, they want to go time, man. We ain't on that time. Yeah,
hey, what YAHAWAHS say? He said, I could bring a legion of angels. Right?
Coming back with it.
Right. You know?
It's his time.
Yeah.
You know, he's about to bring the final performance.
And that's why he did what he did to Peter, because, if we take matters into our own hands,
right.
If we take matters into our own hands, that shows a lack of faith.
Right.
So now you trying to, no, you can't override the judgment of the Lord.
Hey, YAHAWAHS ain't take the disciples through military training, right? He didn't say, hey, we're going to do some training today, right? Yeah, he did none of that.
Let me show y'all how to shoot these bullets.
Right. Yeah, he did none of that. Yeah. And he
above those weapons.
And what he said, he that killeth with the sword
must be killed with the sword.
Because that's carnal. Our weapons of warfare
are not carnal. Yeah. So that is our perfect example. But hey, because the Lord is bringing out evil spirits. Evil spirits right now. Yeah.
Like what you said earlier, the brother y'all mentioned the same thing. Y'all when you were together. And there was a car that came down the block earlier. Hellcat. This first called a Hellcat.
Yeah.
Jake told it when they knocked down all those people, and a lot of people died from that.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the Lord's judgment.
Right, and this is how you know it's YAHAWAHS, YAHAWAHS judgment is that the people that he put an evil spirit on, they're living well.
Right.
Yeah, the one dude that killed the CEO, his people had money.
Yeah, God, he went to youth.
Right. Right. And the one over there in Germany, he was a doctor. So it's the Lord is going to put these evil spirits to judge other people. You're not going to see of the hopeful elect do anything. We're not going to do anything, but we're going to continue to push this word out.
Right.
You're also busy monitoring us and putting surveillance on us.
Right.
You're not going to see us do anything.
Right.
But preach this word.
That's right.
That's our sword is this word, the Bible. You're not going to see us do anything.
Right. We're not gonna. And the Lord said He created spirits for vengeance.
Yeah.
Merely paraphrasing.
Kind.
And I believe that's in Sirach. Right? How the Lord created certain spirits for vengeance, because the Lord, everything on this earth obeys Him. So when you see traumatic things happen like that, that's the Lord.
Yeah.
The deceiving, it's what He controls both sides, man. But He said, He killeth and He maketh alive.
Right. He said, I create evil. The Lord do all these things.
Right. The Lord does all these things. When you read about the Bible, that sounds like a crazy creature. But the Lord created for a specific reason. But I got Jeremiah.
I'm gonna read this in the NLT. Back above up. This is Psalms chapter 17, And verse 13 it says, "Arise, O Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, stand against them and bring them to their knees. Rescue me from the wicked with your sword. By the power of your hand, O Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, destroy those who look to this world for their reward. Will satisfy the hunger."
Because what these people, their reward is carnality. And we know our reward, you know.
Right. It says, "But satisfy the hunger of your treasured ones. May their children have plenty, leaving an inheritance for their descendants. Because I am righteous, I will see you when I awake. I will see you face to face and be satisfied." You know? We asking for the Lord to deliver us from the wicked. Man. No, that's his sword. That's what Esau's blessing is. That's what Jacob gave Esau, going back into the blessing. You know? When they bring that sword down, that's why I think they gunning Jake down like that on the hospital. So these dumbass niggas think like, well, why is this happening to us? You know? Jake went answer like that dude. I don't know. He could have been sincere with that. I think he was sincere. You know?
Yeah, you're not gonna cry in front of other men you don't even know, right? Yeah,
These strangers, you crying,
right?
No, man to man. No, that was all camera. That was the Lord had to happen.
Right.
No, everything ain't for everybody. That was a witness like we could speak about. Right. Yeah. We saw it.
Yeah.
You know? So we just shared it with y'all. Whoever's watching.
Hey, and there's a lot of things that's written in the scriptures that Yahushua did that's not even written.
Right, that we don't even know about.
You know what I mean? So, like, even with certain prophets, you know, it doesn't say everything they did.
Right.
It just says the main things that was inspired, because the scriptures say every word is inspired by the Most High. So
right.
It's what was inspired, but we don't know everything, every detail. You know what I'm saying? We know through a glass darkly. We see through a glass darkly. So we know what the Lord allowed us to know,
right,
to bring out to those that need to hear it. Just like how we needed to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we needed to hear at that moment. You know, and that's a warning. That's why we blow the trumpet in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? The sound of the Lord. Just like when a cop, you be in the hood and the police car come by, everybody's like on alert. You on alert. Because you're like, what's going on? So when you, like even in the ancient time, our people was more in tune with who they were, right? Who the Lord was. So when certain prophets came about, like Samuel, you know, they used to tell them like, are you coming to give us, you know, good news? Are you telling us, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because what he was saying was like, yo, destruction is coming upon the king or the people in that place. And people didn't want to hear that. They didn't want to hear that at that time. And just like now, these people don't want to hear it.
Right.
So when we tell them these things, they're like, oh, why y'all speaking violence? Why y'all speaking? Well, listen, it got to get worse in order for it to get better. So it's not that we're violent. We're not doing violent things, right? We're just speaking about what the Lord said. You know, it's his judgment. And like, you know, you got a lot of so-called religious believers, but they don't want to go to, they want the kingdom of heaven. They want to go to the kingdom of heaven, but they don't want to die. They don't want this place to be destroyed. And everything in this society goes completely contrary to what the scriptures speak about. So why wouldn't you want righteousness established on earth? That's why Peter, I think it was 2 Peter's, but he said, we look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. You know? So that's what we're looking for. A new heaven and a new earth that dwell, because your kids, you send your kids to school, they come back talking about, your boys talking about, I want to be a girl. Like, that's not righteousness. You know? As a matter of fact, there was this one guy, his father was in he went to the library. And it was in his son's school. The father went to the library and it was in his son's school. And he was looking for books for him. And the book that he found that his son came with was teaching him how to be another gender. Right? So why wouldn't you want to look for a new heaven and a new earth? You know? Wow.
And to land back off what the brother's saying in regards to that violence, we are giving you warning about the evil days that are here. And we have been giving you warning about the evil spirits that are upon this earth that the Lord is sending out for judgment.
Right.
We're not talking about violence in regards to what we're going to do. We're telling you what is happening on the earth now. The scriptures speak of these times where these evil spirits are going to multiply on the earth. And you're seeing it happen right now. When you're talking about wars and rumors of wars and famine and destruction and all these things that are upon us right now, we are giving you warning. So whether you are here or forbear, we don't care because you're seeing it right in front of your face.
Yo, and I just want to share this with whoever's on the comment board. I just had to go use the restroom. We've been out here teaching for a minute on this block. You guys use the bathroom. They try to tell us, well, there's one dude, he's a jackass, but they don't want to use the bathroom. But this time, he let us use it, right? They always did it, but look, it's the name of the Father on the wall inside. You know? With you got Exodus 3, 14. Yeah.
And let's not get slick with that John 3:16 either, because it's not for everybody.
But that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's why the name, the name of the Father was on it.
Yeah.
It's for God so loved the world of Israel.
Right.
You know? But that's crazy. We've been out here for some time teaching, man. Years. You know? But to see that, like that's heavy.
Yeah, that's heavy.
That's heavy. Yo, we coming to the second Exodus.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 14. It says, I start at 13. The point is at 14. It says, and Moses said unto God, behold, Yahweh, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, which is specifying a specific nation, not the whole world, right? Just to clarify that.
See, that's why that John 3:16.
Yeah.
Right, that's why they put up there. That's why they did that.
Yeah.
I see what they did there.
Yeah.
It says, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers.
Oh, that's the spirit. Oh,
has sent me unto you. Right? It says, and they shall say to me,
that's crazy.
What is this name? What is his name?
Yo, you see that? And
what shall I say unto them?
Time out, yo. And that's why that name was written in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's spiritual, man. Right? Like, yo, you, man, call on YAHAWAHS.
Call on YAHAWAHS.
You can't make that up. I just want to, like, yo, we don't, like, every time we come out here, the Lord shows us a sign or something, man.
That's right, that's right.
Because the guy wasn't here. The guy ain't here today, right?
He's not.
So you're able to, and you use that bathroom.
Yo.
What if it was the other one?
Right.
The men's bathroom. It was in the men's bathroom. Yo,
I see what you did there, Rod.
As soon as I came in, the lady, yo, she was like, yeah. Like the other John, she's, I think it's the Issachar, right? You always, you gotta buy some. So I walked away from that, and I threw curses on his ass.
That's why you're not here.
And I thought the dude that's in there now was the brother that used to always let us do some shit. I got the you look like Jew, you took the dad or whatever. Whatever tribe he's from, he's an Israelite. You know?
Right.
Read that again, bro. That's crazy.
Woo.
We gotta. Yo, that's crazy. Because I pulled this up, yo, watch this. You gotta hop on Jeremiah 2 and let it watch. Right.
But it says, going back, Exodus 3 and 13, it says, and Moses said unto Yahweh, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers have sent me unto you.
So that he said the God of your fathers.
Right.
Yeah, God. Yep.
And like that dude that go, man, this is spiritual as hell, man. The dude that came here earlier before we started rolling cameras. Man, like with the brother, like he cried. The brother's a witness. You saw I shed some tears too. I ain't gonna lie, you know. But like the brother, like, and then the way he hugged me, I know the brother, like he really wants this. And the brother was telling me. He's like, yo, man. He's like, listen, tell him to follow up. No, that's the spirit, though. That's the spirit because we're about to go into. But
and also real quick, Moses was the first king. So if the Lord sent the first king, who is our fathers? Right? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You know, and then so on and so forth, which bear the roots of the tree that we bear fruit from, which is what? YAHAWAHS, that came from the line of David, that came from, you know, so that's who the Lord sent these prophets to.
There's always a righteous seed. There's always a righteous line. Because they'll say Abraham wasn't an Israelite. Okay, well, when he came back in reincarnation, he was.
And also, all
that nonsense you're talking about.
Also, at that time, because remember, we was Israel before the land was called Israel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah, he's always had a righteous seed.
Man. So our forefathers is Nick. You know? That's how you know that we them people, man.
Right.
But it says, the God of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? And what shall I say unto them? And Yahweh said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am, have sent me unto you. So what?
And that's why that name was written, right?
Yahweh. Meaning he exists or he is.
That's some hard stuff.
Because you can't say I am sent you. You'll say he is. Because
that's why he said that.
He knows
he is. He didn't say I am sent you. He said he exists.
Right, he exists.
That's it. And yo, and you know what? That really goes into the belief. You gotta believe.
Oh, God.
You say he exists. You don't see him. I saw him. I'm telling you, he exists. And everything you see around you exists because of him. And that's the one that sent me. Now, how you know that he sent him? Because everything he said and everything he did was happening right now.
That's right. And also, if I may add on to that, during the time of Paul, when he was talking to our people, which are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the biblical Israelites, at the time, I believe it was in the book of Acts, when they was believing in the Greek mythology, they used to call the Lord what? The invisible God. You know, until he came and
photobombing. Yeah, show right.
Come on. With all that, man.
The Lord going to see you about that.
Oh.
He's definitely going to see you about that.
But the
photobomb the wrong job. She think it's funny.
Right.
Right. So that woman. And yo, that's crazy because that's the nigga woman. Except yo, because she don't believe in what it's
right.
Just like the woman earlier came out here talking about Salam Alaikum and all that. You know goddamn well them fucking Muslims come out here and teach the Quran on the street.
Right.
They go to a goddamn masjid.
They don't wear these neither.
Exactly. They wear them fucking robes. It's like the fucking cat. Excuse my language. That just pissed me off, man. You know? And it's crazy because this is when we're talking about the Lord. We're talking about Yahweh. I know I see it. You know? Check it out. It says, I'm going to go to Exodus 3 and 13 in the NLT. It says, but Moses protested. If I go to the people of Israel and tell them, the God of your ancestors has sent me to you, they will ask me, what is his name?
That's right.
Then what should I tell you? The Most High told Moses, I am who I am. Say this to the people of Israel, I am has sent to you. You know? So he tell you, man, listen, I'm creator. That's my I am, man.
Right.
That's it. That's the bottom line.
God.
You know?
God.
Yeah, that's his name because I always say names have meanings. And that's why we got names now, man. The Lord named every single star in the sky, man. Everything is called. He knows their names. You know, we don't know all that. There's a lot of things we don't know. We're still learning, but we're going to continue to keep learning, man. You know, as we get further and further, down. You know? So, yeah, grab that.
This is the book of
Because,
Jeremiah.
this is why, like, the dude said he was a Muslim and all that. Now we're going into the gods. That's crazy because I went to the bathroom and saw that. And I had grabbed this before. Can't make it up.
Hey, and we told him the name. Right? We gave him the name.
Grabbed this before I even went to the bathroom. Man. I was going to go into the gods. And the brother was like, before we came to camp, he was like, yo, man, we should go to YAHAWAHS.
That's right.
And this is the same thing because Yahweh is in YAHAWAHS, man. This is Yahweh's doctrine.
That's right.
But you have to know his name. So any nigga out there teaching different names, man, you off. You know? Talking that Christ and all that, you're off. You've been compromised.
Hey, because he's going to give his true prophets his name.
That's right.
And we're not going to forget it.
That's
right? And we're going to use his name in vain.
That's right.
You know?
I mean, taking it lightly, man.
Hey.
Don't play with that name.
Hey.
The true name and the true doctrine. Because you got a lot of men that know the name, but they like to flip the doctrine.
Yeah.
Trying to like blackmail the Lord. You can't blackmail the Lord.
Yeah, you gotta have both.
Right? You know? For your own vain glory. That's why that's why the Lord always had a separation. You know? But this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, man, I got that. I go back. It says, hath the nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
So, you got the Elamites, you got the Moabites, you got the Ammonites, you know, you got these damn devils. They don't believe in no God at all. But all these other nations, matter of fact, when you go into it, you got the sign, bro. You gotta get it, but it's a sign, camp sign where it got all the different gods of this nation. And people was putting out there, how all these gods look. Every god that's what the Lord gave to these other nations, they look like this.
Right, look like their own nation. Yeah.
But then when they give us ours, well, Jesus, it looks like the so-called white man. That's
right.
Real God. Right. But they ain't changed theirs. So why do we change ours? You know, that's why that's crazy. That's man. That's
hey, and they can have Jesus. Have him.
Right.
We got Yahawah Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right. You can have it. You know, because that is your God.
He's like, oh, that's how Jesus looked.
Good times.
Good times, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Michael.
That's crazy.
Michael.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
That's
and that's in the
like
show.
The Most High.
Right.
You know, and we don't know who the
And what they say, and you know what's else more spiritual about that too? When they said that, I think it was the mother. She was like, that looked like Meg the Winer. But they not they call Yahweh Shai mother effing Winer. A wild giver, you know? So Esau knows.
They put out little
and
secrets.
They put it right in front of your face.
Yeah.
Once you understand, like, damn. Oh shit.
Hidden in plain sight.
Exactly. So man, we like, man, the Lord is about to come back.
That's right.
About to come back.
But hey, and we bring this point out time and time again. Every nation has their own God.
That's right.
And we cleave to every other nation's God.
That's right.
You know?
And you know what? To prove your point too, brother, that Blue Beam Project, they're going to try to make it seem like when the Lord comes back that throughout all the every nation's good, the God's gonna come back and look like those people. That's why YAHAWAHS told them. You know what I'm saying? Like don't.
But see, that's how we know how much you hate us, because everybody else has the name of their own God, except you get you get so angry and you hate the fact that we know who we are. Every other nation can have their own power, have their own God.
That's right.
You know, and you're okay with us joining with their own gods, right? But you hate that fact that we know who we are and whose we are. And we belong to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, but that's how we know it's the truth, because you hate that. You hate that name. You hate the fact that we want to be righteous. You hate everything about that. That's what you really hate. Because you don't care if we committing adultery. You don't care if we selling drugs. You don't care about that. You don't care if we calling our women bees and hoes.
That's what you
want. You don't care about that. But you care when we talk about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's funny you said that too,
that's how we know you the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Like them small hats, man. They the ones that's got the movie Jaws and all that, man. But it's a show called it was a movie called Step Brothers. But y'all, they really want to be as bad, man. Like the brother said, like they want us to call our women bees and hoes and all that. And there was there's one scene on the movie when they was doing a rap video, you know, and they're Malachites, man. It's like boats and hoes. I gotta have me some boats and hoes. Talking about the women, man. That's the so-called black women, man. The Israelite women. And when I say black, I'm talking about all you tribes, man. Right. From Judah all the way down, man.
And that's why people are called a byword and a proverb amongst all the nations.
Right.
Which is part of those curses, right?
And everybody sitting bobbing to the beat saying the lyrics. That's evil and wicked.
Right. And then people calling each other the same shit. But when the other nation say that to them, now you offended.
Right.
Well, who created that? Who created those terminologies? Right. Through our slavery. Now y'all making it like, oh no, nigga, that's just my book. No.
The Willie Litz.
Right.
Willie Litz, up. Exactly.
And it's crazy, that movie, Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Oh,
that shows you the condition. Like they broke us down. When the scriptures say you'll be destroyed, we are destroyed, man. And you look around you every day and you see it. There's no integrity out here, man. There's no morals. You know? None. It's done, man. Everybody want to hump on other men's women's. You know? The best friend you chilling with. That's why you're not supposed to have your woman around another man, period, man. Because she's for you. Not for the streets. But these nigga women now, and they teaching them.
And they slick. They try to be slick. They think they slick.
That's right.
But judgment is going to come upon you. You think you're slick. You think you can hide stuff from your man. Judgment is going to come upon you. And adultery is not about men having more than one woman.
That's right.
More than one wife. Adultery is you sleep with another man's wife, or the woman having a husband, having a man, and going out and doing that is what's abominable.
Right. That's the only way a man can. The only way a man can commit adultery, sleeping with another man's wife, is serving another power.
Yeah.
But a woman, you sleep with another man, you know. That's you know, and then you have a man. That's
right.
Adultery for y'all.
Right. Like this is my boyfriend this month, and then the next month I'm having another boyfriend. Then the next year I'm gonna have two more boyfriends. Hey, that's wicked.
That's where they got this society.
Yeah.
Because you got, there was this one instance you had, I think it's a cinch. You had There was a woman, she had 3 husbands. And they all was together. They all lived in the same house. That's wicked as hell, man.
Wow, man, that's crazy. But no, I was gonna say, I was speaking to one of you know, I work at a certain area. I know a boy that work in the same area. We was talking, and you know, he's like, oh well, so he was talking to a chick. He was telling me, I'm like, yo, but she, like, man, you telling me? He's like, man, but she don't know. He don't gotta know. No. I'm thinking like, yo,
it's wicked.
But if that's the case, now you and her got to be put to death.
Yeah.
Because you know she got a man, she got a man, and she's dealing with you. Y'all both got a man. You know, like the brother mentioned, even in the spiritual sense, how people come, you know, worshiping other gods, worshiping themselves, worshiping women. You know what I mean? That's why people are brought low, right?
The scriptures say, "Woman, you're to have one man, and that's it."
That's
right? It's not for you to have multiple partners, and that's the scriptures. That's what we want to follow. We want to follow what the scriptures say, not what this society has pushed out. Right? That's the wicked thing to do.
Right, because who controls society? Scriptures say what? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. So whatever's being promoted goes completely contrary to this book.
Right.
You know, they don't want us to follow this book. Why? Because honestly, they really scared of it. Because they understand, because they deal with, these elites deal with things on the left hand side. They know when this starts coming out, the name of the Lord, man, listen, just like when Jonah fled and he went on the boat and they called a tempest. They're like, oh, that's the God of the Hebrews, throw them off. They were scared back then. The elites know that, so they know, oh, they getting their name back. They know it. No, we got to come down harder now.
Right, getting the name back. We're following the laws, statute, commandments to the best of our ability. We're teaching our people how to follow the laws, statute, commandments to the best of their ability.
Yep.
Hey.
And it was written on the wall in the bathroom. Usually when you go to the bathroom, right, you always see call so-and-so if you want the big blowjob.
Right, demonic stuff. Just demonic stuff. Yeah.
You got the name of Yahawah. Which scriptures to back it up. That's how you know, man. So it's no excuse for none of you niggas. And that was a Syrian Hebrew. I should have brought them earlier.
Right.
Back when whoever wrote it. Whoever wrote it, they know that they is. You know? That's your man, all things are spirit. Man, the whole day. It's like,
God.
Can't get around it.
That's right. I got a precept real quick. Lot. This is the book of. I got 3 of them. I got everything good. This is real quick though. This is the book going into what we're talking about. You know, because this is in the Torah. Torah, the law. So it's a law to pray to the name of the Lord. You know, it's a law. It ain't just, oh yeah, I'm gonna just pray to. Nah, it's a law, man. You know, just like how y'all niggas want to follow the laws. Oh, I can't run the stoplight because I'm gonna get a ticket. Well, the Lord said, call upon His name, nigga, so you can live. But you don't want to do that. You want to follow, abide by the law, the laws of the king of this land. You know. But anyway, real quick.
Percent. Oh, you see it.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Come. Oh yeah. When the mic.
All right, verse 9 says, "For the Lord's portion is his people," which is a possessive pronoun. You know, he's specifying, yo, that's my dog. I don't fuck with him over there. I fuck with him. You know? But it says, when the Most High divided to, no, you know what? It's not the verse 9. "For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance."
Not any other nation.
Come, my guy.
But just you Israel, the ones that's walking out here blinded in the effed up state of mind, you're the ones that the true rulers of this earth, man. But they don't want you to know that.
All right.
You're in a confused state. But it all goes back to the life that you lived before, man. You know, the sins that we committed before, man, you really gotta think about it.
That's why you got to ask for forgiveness, right. You know, because you don't know what you did.
Right. This man is.
But you know, we went off because we wouldn't be in this position right now.
That's right.
Micah chapter 4, verse 5. I can start at 4. It says, verse 4, "But they shall sit every man under his vine."
Right. Every man under his vine, so every man in your own, your heritage. You know, the Lord gave everybody their heritage.
Yep.
It's like what the brother was speaking about, going back into Genesis, man. Cain and Abel and everything. The Adamites, right? The Lord created all nations, but out of all Adam, going to 2 Ezra 6 chapter, out of all Adam, he chose one. That's us. That's why it talks about in Genesis. But you know, being as though King James Bible, standard now, you know, you got the Gideons and all that bullshit. But the King James Bible from the churches, they don't have the Apocrypha. Like my mother told me, she's like, my great grandmother gave my father the Apocrypha, man. And she denied it. Like my mom, so I was like, Mom, she was like, yo, your dad had a book called called the Hidden Books in the Bible, something like that. That's how she explained it. But now, coming up, when I really learned, I'm like, oh, snap, you got the Apocrypha. And my nana gave it to me, she was together. You know? I was like, Mom, why wouldn't you read that? She was like, because I felt like if it wasn't in the Bible, I shouldn't read it. Yo, that's an example of the Lord and brought the knowledge from the Bible.
Well, hey, the past Bibles, it was.
Exactly.
They took it out.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. Yeah.
But see, that's how these people, they don't even dig it. You know?
Right.
That Christian doctrine has effed our people up, man.
And they want to talk about, oh, that's a white man's book. If that's the case, then why are you taking stuff out?
Right.
But they want you to serve them. Yo, even now they still taking stuff out of the Bible.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture tells you, man, don't add on to take it up. You know, all they're doing is condemning themselves.
All right.
You know,
Micah chapter 4 and verse 4 again, it says, "But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid. For the mouth of the Lord, Yahawah of hosts, hath spoken it."
Right, so that's us, man. They ain't gonna be afraid of these other nations anymore, man. You know? Right now, a lot of Jews are afraid of them. That's why when Esau pull up, the cops, he's afraid to not scared of your own brother. You rather lay him down, rob him, kill him, and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Jump him, right? You got 10 on 1. Hey, you get 30 Jakes and one little Edomite come up, they run it.
Matter of fact, wasn't we just talking about that? When I mentioned the chick in the train, and she's like, "No, I just want to fight me and you." But the other chicks are like, "No." They wanted to jump their own sister over something that wasn't even, you know. But that was just a little snippet of an example.
Yeah.
You know, but it says, Salaki. Verse 5. For all people will walk, everyone, in the name of his God.
Yeah, all people shall walk in the name of their God. You know? And that's what these other nations do. They don't. They like you ask Arab. Look how hard they go for Allah.
Yeah.
They just run them buildings, blow themselves up, because that's how much they believe that.
Yeah.
The Lord gave them that. Going to Ishmael, man.
That proves that's Ishmael, because it says he shall be a wild
man. And he gonna come back to his nature. Going to what's that? 2 Ezra 15 chapter.
God, that's why the angel came unto who was it, Rebecca?
God.
Where he was like, he's gonna possess a nation, a land. You know, which is the
you're talking about
I'm not mistaken. Oh, right. It's not.
Yeah, Ishmael.
Yeah, Ishmael. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, the handler. But the angel came up to her and told him that he was gonna possess a land. Why you think everything's happening in the Middle East right now?
Right.
You know?
A powder keg ready to blow. And it's on fire right now. Which the scripture had written before.
It says, for all people, verse 5 again, for all people will walk, everyone in the name of his God, and we will walk in the name of the Lord Yahawah, our God, forever and ever.
Yeah.
In that day, saith the Lord Yahawah, will I assemble her that halted, and I will gather her that is driven out, which is Israel, and her
we was driven out of our home
that I have afflicted.
That's right. And look how that he's afflicted. That's how you know the Lord looks at us like women.
Go ahead, bro. Verse 7. And I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation, and the Lord Yahweh shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth even forever. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto
you remember the classic? I know the brother knows.
Yeah, God. Yeah, that's right, man. You know, that's the spirit though, because like some brothers, they just know precepts by heart.
Yeah.
You know? But this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 18. It says,
in the wintertime.
What profited the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it, the molten image and teacher of lies, that the maker, and that goes back also with Balaam the dragon, you know, proving that, you know, Daniel was telling the truth, not the fucking molten image that these people wear around their necks, that they worship, you know, idols. You got American Idol, everybody's an idol, everything is an idol, they worship it as an idol. You know what I'm saying?
Even our people did that at Mount Sinai. That's why the Lord destroyed their ass right there.
Right?
Because what they do, the golden calf, that was the gods that they served in Egypt, which was in Egypt for a reason.
Oh, what about when they get the these the people that in the movies? The Emmys, the awards. When they had the award ceremonies, you know, and that's it's heavy because it's called a ceremony. You know what I mean? But verse 19. Woe unto him that saith to the wood. Awake to the dumb stone. Arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it.
That's right. So and it's crazy. That's the spirit, man. Seeing that name on the wall,
That's
Nobody
great.
has no excuse. Especially if you know you're an Israelite. The name, first and foremost, is the most important thing, man. That's the most important thing.
Most electric.
Because if you don't know the name, then who is you calling you?
Right.
You know? That's why Proverbs says, "Who has ascended? Who has ascended?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who has grabbed the wind in his garment? You know? Something like, roughly paraphrasing. He said, "What is his name and what is his son's name?
If thou
Thou
canst tell."
man." You know? So you gotta know the name of your power. You gotta know the name of Yahawah Bashim outside. Just like these niggas, they know Buddha, they know Krishna and all that. No, he nodded. So he said Buddha, he know. That's who he worships.
But you know what? Because Yahushua spoke to Paul in Hebrew.
Exactly.
Right? So, whatever language, and they wasn't even speaking in Hebrew.
He said, "I am Yahawah."
They were speaking in Latin and Greek at that time. Just like how we speak English now.
But
the name,
Yahawah was
he was speaking Hebrew.
But you know, the Latin and all that. That's why they put the name, this is the king of the Jews, and it's Latin, Greek and Hebrew. Yeah?
But what, so what was Paul calling Yahushua? Yahushua. Obviously, right? So it doesn't matter what language you speak. His name is going to stay the same.
Yeah.
You
When
know?
you say it,
Just like the Telemundo channel. They like Michael Jordan. Nah, man, they ain't no fucking channel.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
You know? Like,
Right.
it's saying names. It's like even those dudes the dude that was in I think Iraq, Iran. And there's a GMS camp over there. But the dude was speaking Arabic, but when he said the name of the Lord, he said Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawah Shah. Even in the Philippines, when they see the name Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawah Shah, when they speak their language. But when they speak the name, that don't change, man.
Right.
You can't change the name, man.
Right.
No matter how hard you try, you can't change the name. You know, because that name's going to last forever. That's
but they tell you that name is dreadful amongst the heathens. That's why they don't say it. They dare not say it.
That's right.
Yep.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man.
Here is wisdom. So that wisdom is not taking that shit. A man that has understanding because he knows he's waiting on Yahawah.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
The Lord's willing, edifying. Got some out of it. Until next week, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honor to the apostle, Ezra, great millstone, the bishops, honor citations to the elect. So next week, we're going to see the Wafa Baba.
Come here, Shalom. Shalom.
Yeah, what's this over the box? Throw this thing on.